and reports that make the difference. This is Agidigbo News, 88.7 FM.
This is Kunle Amzat Studio, Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
A very good evening and you're welcome to the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Bowale Akinbode. First, the headlines. NGF hails Nigeria's exit from Financial Action Task Force Grey List. Oriyomi Hamzat Anglicare Health Partner for Free Medical Outreach. U.S. sanctions Colombian president. Kamala Harris inserts another presidential run, says she's not done. Super Eagles coach Eric Chell makes Nigeria's World Cup vow ahead of Gabon clash. Now the details. The federal government has raised healthcare insurance enrollments to cover about 20 million Nigerians and is working to reach 44 million citizens by 2030. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare Mohammed Pate disclosed this in a post on X today, noting that the development reflects President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda and the country's steady progress towards universal health coverage, while providing an update on Nigeria's progress in expanding access to quality and affordable health insurance. Pate said in 2024, Nigeria broke its enrollment record with more than 2.4 million new people insured, bringing total coverage to about 20 million Nigerians, and also stated that the new healthcare policy is the surest path to reducing out-of-pocket expenditure, which still represents about 70% of total health spending. The Nigeria Governors Forum (NGF) has expressed delight over the removal of Nigeria from the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force. NGF spokesperson Yunusa Abdullahi in a statement today quoted the forum's chairman, also Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, as attributing the feat to the efforts of President Bola Tinubu, the 36 governors and relevant institutions. Abdullahi noted that the development came after years of thorough investigation and review of Nigeria's financial systems. With a strong commitment to community and social impact, Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat, in partnership with Anglicare Health, has taken a step further in restoring the health of citizens by extending their free medical outreach today. This outreach aims at reaching vulnerable citizens and ensuring that essential healthcare services like eye, ear and leg related issues are cured by medical experts in the field. Agidigbo FM correspondent Avila Osho reports on the fourth-day medical outreach.
In a continued effort to restore hope and prioritize the well-being of vulnerable individuals, Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat, in collaboration with Angie Healthcare Foundation, has extended the free medical outreach to reach even more beneficiaries. At the broadcasting house of Agidigbo FM, over 3,000 reading glasses were distributed, while patients with leg and ear-related conditions also received proper medical attention. The chairman of Nigeria Optometrical Association, Oyo State, Dr. Olalekon, explained that the program was designed to assist individuals battling with sight, ear and leg challenges.
It's a kind of a community service to people that are having eye problems. This program has started since on Wednesday and we are going to be here till Sunday. We've seen a lot of people that are having a lot of challenges with their vision. A lot of people could not afford basic eye care. So this program has been able to help them.
In an interview with Agidigbo FM, an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Adejumo, provided further details about the outreach, stating that free medical care was offered to patients suffering from body pain and eye problems.
For those that have issues with mobility. So we also have the ophthalmology units where the ophthalmologists will view patients with different visual issues or visual disorders, and those that need prescription glasses. The optometry department also is available to give out those.
Beneficiaries expressed their gratitude to the organizers, describing the initiative as a true act of kindness and care.
I heard about the program on radio, and they said there will be free treatments and free glasses. That's why I came here.
I often listen to the radio, and I heard about the free treatment and glasses. That is why I came. I want to be a beneficiary of the free treatment.
Through this outreach, Dr. Oriyomi Amzat and Angie Care Health Foundation has once again reaffirmed their belief that health care is a right, not a privilege. This is a call to philanthropists and stakeholders in health sector to bring healing and hope to those who need it most. Avila Osho, Agidigbo FM News.
After a week of mixed reactions across schools nationwide, the Ministry of Education has reversed its earlier decision to make mathematics optional for art students. The new directive now makes passing mathematics compulsory for all students, regardless of their discipline. Agidigbo FM News correspondent Olamide Akinwale reports on the policy reversal and how it's being received across schools. Here is the report.
Just when our students were beginning to breathe a sign of relief, the Federal Ministry of Education made a sudden reversal of its earlier decision. The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, brought mathematics as a compulsory subject for all students, regardless of discipline. While some teachers believe the move will strengthen students' reasoning and problem-solving abilities, others argue it could increase anxiety among students who already struggle with this subject. To understand what this policy reversal means, this report spoke with teachers, students, and education experts about the significance of arithmetics in today's learning environment. Speaking with Agidigbo FM News, Mr. Kingsley Ugu, a mathematics teacher, shared his view on the new directive.
There's already a process or a campaign going on about how best to teach mathematics, but it should be taught from that elementary stage where they pick into. So if we add fun methods, the methodology of delivery is made more fun, they will be able to relate to it, even if it's not their skill, even if it's not their area of strength, but they will not want to run away from it.
In another interview with Agidigbo FM News, Audu Wazira, an art student, expressed our opinion on making mathematics optional for art students.
I felt relieved because I was not really sound in mathematics, and I felt like I did not know maths, so I felt relieved. Teachers should make class more interesting and avoid making the students get scared whenever they are teaching them.
Also speaking with Agidigbo FM News, Abidoye, Damilola, and other students discuss how schools and teachers can help art students perform better in arithmetics.
I would say maybe bringing it down to the level of the students to make sure that each student in the class actually understands. I try to do at least some questions every day because the parts that I don't really know or that I'm not really good at, I pick it, try at it. Gradually, it doesn't come once, but gradually.
In an additional interview with Mr. Bello, a mathematics teacher, highlighted the importance of numerical literacy in shaping the reasoning and decision making of all students.
The student should first know that mathematics is not hard, it's not difficult. So their mindset must be right. And as a teacher that want to help, then we should make it in a friendly environment. We should make it a friendly subject so that everybody will be carried along. So we can start from the simple one to then we proceed that way. It will really help students to understand. But if the bulk of the work is with the student, they must first know that there's nothing hard in mathematics.
Likewise, in an interview with Agidigbo FM News, a socio-political analyst, Comrade Omololu Ejidiran, reacted to the policy uproar, saying it reflects the need for greater consistency in Nigeria's education system.
Passion for figure. Now, the fear that has been developing them has made them to see mathematics as a monster. Mathematics is not a monster at all. I agree with the government, but they fail to consult every stakeholder affected before coming out with the decision. Now, they cannot just completely say that all our students should be exempted from mathematics. They should please specify. Law students cannot be exempted from having credit in mathematics.
Whether through words or numbers, every student has a chance to grow smarter and stronger intellectually because in every level of education, it is impossible to escape equation of life. Olamide Akinwale, reporting for Agidigbo FM News.
Now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
From Agidigbo FM United Kingdom, I am Folashade Familusi. United Kingdom government have jailed 6 men for their part in a Russia-ordered arson attack on a London warehouse providing aid to Ukraine. The fire at industrial unit in Luton, East London on 28th of March 2024 caused £1.3 million in damage. Ringleader Dylan Hale, 21, admitted a National Security Act offence and was sentenced to 17 years in prison, along with Jake Reeves, 24, who was given 12 years in prison. Other 4 men sentenced named Mensah, 23, jailed for 10 years, Jackim Rose, 23, jailed for 9 years, Eugenius Asmina, 21, jailed for 8 years, Austin Evans, 20, jailed for 9 years. The United States Treasury Department announced on Friday that it is sanctioning Colombia President Gustavo Petro, accusing him of playing a role in the global illicit drug trade. Also sanctioned Petro's wife and son and Colombia Interior Minister. United States Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in a statement, since President Gustavo Petro came to power, cocaine production in Colombia has exploded to highest rates, flooding the United States and poisoning Americans. That's end the news from Agidigbo FM United Kingdom. I am Folashade Familusi.
Welcome back. We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Kule Amzat studio, Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya. The Pentagon has said that the U.S. is sending an aircraft carrier strike group to the waters off Latin America, an escalation that will dramatically increase the number of service members and ships dedicated to the Trump administration's campaign to counter narcotic traffickers. Sean Parnell, a Pentagon spokesman, said on X that the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, has directed the Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group and embarked Carrier Air Wing to the U.S. Southern Command area of responsibility. Southern Command is responsible for the Caribbean Sea, Central and South America, and the surrounding waters. Parnell said the enhanced U.S. force presence will bolster U.S. capacity to detect, monitor, and disrupt illicit actors and activities that compromise the safety and prosperity of the United States homeland and security in the Western Hemisphere. The carrier group, will join 8 U.S. vessels that are already in the region, including 3 destroyers, 1 cruiser, a littoral combat ship, an amphibious assault ship, and 2 transport ships. Former U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris has hinted she could make another bid for the White House in an interview with reporters, saying she would possibly be president one day and expressing confidence that America will see a woman in the Oval Office in the future. Harris marked her clearest indication yet that she might launch another presidential campaign in 2028 following her 2024 defeat to now President Donald Trump. Reflecting on the possibility of running again, Harris said that her grandnieces would, in their lifetime, for sure, see a woman president. Hence the news on Agidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya.
Welcome back once again. Now in the exciting world of sport. Super Eagles head coach Eric Charles has vowed to give his all to ensure Nigeria qualifies for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, urging his players to be like sharks as they prepare for a tense playoff run. The Franco-Malian tactician who took charge of a struggling Nigerian side in January has already transformed the mood around the team who were on the brink of disaster. But Charles' calm authority and tactical clarity have since stabilized the squad. Under his leadership, Nigeria rallied to win 4 and draw 2 of their last 6 games, collecting 14 points from a possible 18. The highlights came earlier this month in Uyo, where the Super Eagles swept past Benin Republic 4-0 in a statement victory that reignited national belief, as Nigeria finished among the 4 best runner-up in Africa and must now navigate a continental playoff in November for a spot in next March intercontinental tie. To wrap up the news this evening, here is a recap of the headlines. NGF hails Nigeria's exit from Financial Action Task Force's grey list. Oriyomi Hamzat, Anglicare Health partner for free medical outreach. U.S. sanctions Colombia president. Kamala Harris hints at another presidential run, says she is not done. Super Eagles coach Eric Chell makes Nigeria World Cup vow ahead of Gabon clash. And before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Bowale Akinbode. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out-of-school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State.
The Oyo State House of Assembly has called for thorough investigation.
The Southwest in Nigeria and the rest of the world.
Has clarified that the body did not receive any cash support from international development.
Trust us to keep you informed every hour, every day.
Agidigbo 88.7 FM.